one normally associates with strictly historical works. Such dialogue is a form of painstakingly reconstituted dialogue that lies hidden in abundance in historical material. It is normally written as straight historical commentary without direct quotes, but in it are couched the key words that legitimately allow such information, if the effort is made, to be returned to vibrant and meaningful dialogue that remains accurate to the intent and direction of what is occurring at any given time. That the reader may better understand what is meant by keywords that point to hidden dialogue, it is necessary to show here only a brief paragraph, as it actually appears in an original account. The following paragraph appears in the great body of work, close to 500 volumes of material, called the Draper Papers, housed in the archives of the Wisconsin Historical Society Library at Madison. The paragraph, dealing with the frontiersman Captain Samuel Brady, appears on pages 298 to 99 of Volume 2 of the 33-volume series designated S, under the general title of Draper's Notes. By paying close attention to those phrases the author has specifically italicized, the reader can easily see how the keywords show a hidden conversation that virtually cries out to be brought back from straight text to lively and accurate dialogue. Brady, Francis McGuire, and their party went to the blockhouse. Thomas Wells and another went ahead a short distance to see. They discovered 2 young Indians, nearly grown, climbing trees. These discovered the whites and made their escape. The Indian camp altogether numbered 10 Indians, the 2 young fellows and 2 squaws. At the first alarm, both of the squaws ran off, but one soon came back and surrendered herself. Joseph Edgington shot her, for which Brady blamed him, thought it unkind and discreditable to make war upon women. Someone volunteered the remark that Edgington, when he shot, supposed he was shooting a warrior. The thing was dropped, that being deemed a good excuse. This was after the affair or attack was over, but Edgington privately declared he would kill any and everything in the shape of an Indian whenever he could get the chance, from the size of his fist to an old gray-headed Indian, be they he or she. Obviously, there is not only hidden dialogue in such a passage, but hidden emotions, thoughts, and physical actions as well. These, of course, are the bits and pieces that, when properly and accurately reconstituted, form the flesh and blood that bring to life the bare bones of history. Allan W. Eckert, Bellefontaine, Ohio, May 1995. Prologue. Setting the stage, 700 B.C. to June 1768. Among the major eastern rivers of the United States, from the great Mississippi eastward, none resisted discovery and exploration longer than the Ohio, nor did any other become the scene of such prolonged violence and bloodshed in its conquest as that which occurred along the Ohio's 1,000-mile course before emptying into the midsection of the Mississippi. The Ohio is a stream that has been known by many names over the years. The Shawnees called it Spilewitepi, while the Miami tribe's designation for it was Causisipione. The Iroquois referred to it as Oliquin-Chipin, meaning the beautiful river, and the Delawares called it Quitone-Sipi. The Spanish had 2 names for it, alternately, the Dono and the Albacha, and the Dutch, on their map of 1708, called it Kubach. One distant tribe, possibly the Cherokee, called it Saboquongo. Others referred to it as the Aliwigasipi, or the Waboskigo. The French, from their very first contact, designated it as the Iroquois had, as the beautiful river, La Belle Rivière. The present name, Ohio, most likely derives from the Wyandot name for it, Oheza. Along this same line, a map published in 1710 rather mysteriously listed it as the O. Finally, the following year, another map came very close to today's usage, calling it the Ochayo. In whatever language it was, by literal translation of most of the names, a river of great beauty. It was also a river of death. The first humans known to have existed in the Ohio River Valley were the Adena and Hopewell cultures. The Adenas preceding the Hopewells by a few centuries or more, perhaps as early as 700 B.C., and erecting their distinctive conical burial mounds along the entire course of the river and its tributaries, from the present Wheeling, West Virginia area down into and including the Mississippi River Valley.